Hello, everyone. We are live for a live call recording. And this is an interesting one. This call isn't from my own company. I was on Facebook. I had this lovely young kid reach out to me. Hey, I love your calls. I love your script. I love the way that you review calls. I was wondering, could you review one of my calls? Now, I was really humbled by this person to reach out and ask for help. And I'd like to think that if I reached out to a few of my mentors, they would help me too. So I said, of course, I am more than happy to review this call. Now, this is a call for a Muay Thai and boxing gym. I don't know what happens on this call. I do not know the outcome of this call. He asked for feedback, and I'm going to be as brutal and as honest as I can possibly be about this call. Now, this young man is a massive, massive fan of NAPQ. Our script has NAPQ themes, so I'm sure there's going to be some crossover. So let's hit play and let's go.
Hello. Hey, Kevin. It's just Joel down at Athens, mate. How are you?
Oh, hey, how are you doing?
Right. Going good, man. I'm just running a little bit behind. I've only just had a chance to reach out and see if I could help.
Straight away, you can hear the NAPQ tone.
But is now still an appropriate time for you?
Yeah, this is okay, yeah.
Awesome, man.
So he's like, "Hi, Joel. I'm so excited to talk to you." It's very calm, very neutral. Hey, yeah, is now still a good time?
Well, look, it looks like you booked a call about getting some help around possible options for boxing and Muay Thai classes.
You booked a call to get some possible options. So once again, I'm the authority. You booked in with me. You want to remind this person that they actually clicked on the ad. What did they see in the ad they liked, and why did they book a call?
I guess I should start by asking: Have you found what you're looking for in the interim, or are you still looking?
No, I'm still looking, yeah.
Okay. So do you know what you're looking for training wise, man?
Straight away, very, very different to our script. Do you know what you're looking for training wise? Now, I have heard a few calls very similar to this previously when we had one of our best ever sales rep, Abe, who was selling fitness for us. Now, this will be interesting because I don't think this is the best way to sell fitness. And I think a script needs to be more structured when you take someone through a fitness process to get what you need from each phase.
Yeah, I'd like to do a bit of Muay Thai, a bit of boxing, and a bit of Jiu-Jitsu if you can do that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, look, we're primarily Muay Thai boxing as well as like functional fitness, so we can.
Yeah.
So when we have our script, we completely skip situation, and we're kind of like, we can completely skip the goal. We're straight into like what style of fitness you're looking for. And for me, when I'm selling fitness, I'm selling to goal.
Definitely try and cover those bases for you.
Yeah, well, even those two, yeah, just to get back into a bit of a fitness routine.
Yeah, for sure, man. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, man, I guess just so I can get a bit of a clearer understanding around sort of what you might be looking to achieve, and I guess whether what we do would even work for you. Would you be able to walk me through, I guess, just what your routine's like at the minute?
So I'm not a massive fan of that question, like just to see if what we do can even work for you. Like they've booked in a call with you. Like he wants 2 out of the 3 things that you've kind of discussed. If you have long bloated calls, it's because there's stuff like this. Like I understand that you don't want to be over assumptive, that you don't want to be too excited, you don't want to come across as a salesperson. He's booked a call. He's told you he wants what you have, and he says he wants to get back into fitness. Just move on.
And how you sort of tie that in with work and everything else?
Well, on Mondays and Tuesdays,
Does someone's daily routine or habit really have anything to do with them wanting to do a bit of Muay Thai? Obviously, the timetable has to suit, but there's a more direct way to ask this question.
That work at 7 and I finish at right, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
And then the rest of the week then is 7 till about 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Okay. And mate, what training are you doing at the minute, if any at all? Like, are you
At the minute, no.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right, man. How
Love his tone. Very neutral, very calm, not judgmental, just asking questions and letting the prospect talk.
How long have you sort of been out of, I guess, consistency for?
Probably about 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mirroring 6 months, repeating back the words. I like that.
Okay. Well, I guess is there anything else you do, man? Like, what's your job like? Is it sort of pretty physical, or?
Yeah.
So where this call is going is there is a massive difference, in my opinion, between selling high ticket, a $3,000 program for 26 weeks, or a 28-day or 6-week gym challenge. You don't need to go through their entire life in regards to what they're doing every hour of every day of every week of every month. It's quick. What's your goal? How long has it been since you've been there? What have you tried previously? Why? Right? So when this young man reached out to me, he mentioned these sometimes his calls go for 30 minutes, and this is why. I think he's just asking a lot of filler questions that don't need to be asked when you're selling at low ticket.
Yeah. Myself and my boss are building houses.
Yeah, that'd be physical, I'd say.
Yeah, so a lot of heavy lifting and shifting timber around and all the fun stuff.
Yeah, okay, man. So, I guess.
So as opposed to what he does for work, the ins and outs of shifting timber, another question could be like, oh, like just so I understand, like, is your job active or are you mainly sitting down? He'll just say active. Move on.
Do you have an idea of sort of what type of training you're looking for? Like you mentioned a few things there. Do you have any experience or?
Yeah.
So you mentioned a few things before, therefore you don't need to ask this question again. Now you're asking, do they have experience in Muay Thai or boxing? Once again, I just don't think that question is required.
I did karate for a lot of my youth at a good level, and then just before I left Ireland and came to Australia over a year ago, I was doing the that Train Alta thing. It's like a 20-week boot camp. Yeah, I did that. I thought that was fantastic.
That's like a UFC thing. I think it was promoted by Cormier a lot as well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So I was doing that.
So that exact knowledge I like. Daniel Cormier, UFC fighter. This program is presented by Cormier. We are so in the weeds now. Like, if you know your account and you know everything about Muay Thai boxing, that's okay. But if you go into another account, you're not going to have that level of intricate knowledge around the UFC, right? So I just think this section is a little bit messy. As we're kind of going back and forth, like he wants to get fit, how fit, does he want to lose weight? It's more focused around the program than it is the person.
I loved it. So yeah, I'd love to get back into the swing of things again.
Awesome.
Get back into shape, sure.
All right. Yeah, no, that makes sense, man. Well, I guess I guess just so I can see the rationale behind sort of why you might be looking to do that now. Besides obviously sort of building a routine.
Want to get into shape? Like, what does that mean for you? Like, is that a weight loss goal? Is it a fitness goal? Is it an energy goal? Get back to the goal. And mate, when it's a 28-day or 6-week challenge, there's not much rationale required. It's more of an impulse purchase. It's not a 26-week program, right? So it is more impulse. It is like, hey, I saw the ad. I wanted to learn more. Let's rip in.
For yourself and, getting the guidance and the skill set back, the fitness, the conditioning, all of the above.
Yeah.
What
Ask them what they want to accomplish. Don't tell them what you think they're going to accomplish.
What's the main reason why you're going to really streamline this process now instead of doing what a lot of other people would do, is kick it down the road for later?
I suppose because I've been kicking it down the road for so long. Finally got.
Once again, tone is exceptional. Really, really, really good.
I'm settled in. Like, I've been doing a lot of traveling around Australia since I got here. I'm kind of settled now for a while, so I want to just get stuck in,
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. So it sounds like you're just looking to sort of make some changes, build some sort of consistency back in, right?
Yep.
Labeling, I like it. But once again, like, what is the goal? Like, what is the tangible goal that we're trying to accomplish? I.e., is it 5 kilos, right? A tangible goal is a lot easier to pitch to. It's a lot easier to ask why it's important to also.
Yeah, okay. Awesome, man. Well, that makes sense. I guess let's just do this just to make sure that what we're doing would actually work for you. So besides obviously having like a schedule of training that works well with, you know, your work schedule and stuff like that, and obviously sort of having good trainers, getting good training in around skill set, fitness, that kind of stuff, is there anything you feel like you're looking for, like in terms of like ideal criteria? Like, is there anything, I guess, you feel like you need specifically?
Not that I can think of. Just get back training and be enjoyed.
Not sure about that question, right? Like, you've asked him, like, what are you looking to do? He's giving you Muay Thai boxing, maybe BJJ. You've asked him again, like what else do you want to do? And now you're kind of asking him for a third time. I think just overkill.
You know?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So you want to have like a place to go that you actually enjoy turning up to, right? Like you don't want to have to look.
You need to come up with more terms than that makes sense. You've said it probably 5 times now. Just like, oh, yeah, of course. Yep, totally understand. If you say that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense, they can feel like they're going through a process, right? So you can say the same thing with different words. Otherwise, you just sound like you're repeating yourself. Therefore, sound like a salesperson.
Sort of dig deep to get the motivation. Like you want to be excited to turn up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Well,
again, that makes sense.
Look, I can resonate with that a lot. I mean, with me, man, I've done a lot of traveling myself. But funnily enough, I'm actually calling you from Thailand because I'm training in Vietnam.
That will lose trust. Do not say you're calling from another country. And now you're sharing a story about personal experience because you can relate to him, which is okay. But you cannot rely on relating to every single prospect or resonating with every single prospect. I still don't really know what this guy's goal is, as opposed to get back on track.
That's a minute, but yeah, I know what you mean. I know how hard it is when you're traveling and you don't have that sort of stability around sort of your whereabouts to actually sort of go. Yeah, it's fucking hard, man. And
You're doing a great job, by the way. You've got excellent tone, you've got great rapport, and you've definitely connected with this person, and he feels understood. My concern would be like, what if you're selling to a 55-year-old woman compared to this man?
No, I mean, at least if you ask my missus, if I don't have it, I tend to lose the plot, and in her words, I'm a dickhead. So I guess for you, man, like what's it look like for yourself? Like if you, now that you are sort of settled, like if you were to, I don't know, find something to do in the next 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, a year, like is that something that would maybe do your head in as well?
So that question there, obviously cost of inaction. What will that look like? Don't say what will that look like. Do your head in as well. You're adding in more words, adding in filler. And in regards to like the cost of inaction, like what is the cost of inaction? Like what is the why? What are they working towards? Like what does their life look like in 6 months if they get back on track? And then you're going to the cost of inaction.
Wasn't it anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would do my head.
Yeah, all right, makes sense, man. All right, well, mate, I think what we're doing...
Again, mate, I'm being really critical, but you're pretty good.
Well, it might actually work for you. Mate, if you feel like it's appropriate, I can run you through sort of what the challenge is, how we run the gym, and, mate, I guess really how we might be able to help if you feel it's all right.
Yeah, of course.
Easy, bro. So, I guess the first thing...
Easy, bro. So once again, my concern would be like you're obviously connected with this guy. What if it's a 45-year-old woman going through menopause who has 2 kids? You're not going to resonate. You're not going to say the word bro.
Hell yeah. Considering that you've done Ultra before, I imagine you're not looking for a boxer-sized studio with middle-aged mums that are just looking to lose weight, right?
No.
Yeah. So I guess probably...
So this is the biggest thing that we're going to work on, mate, will be your pitch, the 3 core pillars to make sure that regardless whether you are selling the boxer size with mums, nothing wrong with that, by the way, F45, BFT, Fitstock, My Two Gyms, all the accounts that we work with, is the pitch needs to be very, very, very simple.
The most important thing to tell you, man, all of my coaches, they're either current or ex-professional fighters. So in terms of class delivery, mate, it's 99% skills and technique-based training.
What if he doesn't want to do skill training? What if he wants more fitness? What if he wants 50%? It's too detailed. To ensure that this challenge is effective, mate, as you mentioned, like you just haven't been consistent, you're out of routine. At the end of the day, mate, for the first 6 weeks, so you get your butt through that front door 3 to 4 times per week. It's what our most successful members do over a long period of time. If you can do that, mate, we can help you with nutrition. You are going to start feeling better. And as you know, mate, once you're feeling better, once you have that motivation, it's easy to keep going. Does that make sense? Notice I didn't say anything about Muay Thai.
The people that are there to help you, half of them fight every 8 to 12 weeks, depending.
What if they don't want to fight? What if that scares him? What if he doesn't want to get punched?
Depending on injuries, and then the other half, towards the more experienced side. Like we've got guys like Mossy as an example, 3-time world champion. He's had over 250 pro fights all over the world.
Irrelevant to this guy, I'm a massive, massive, massive UFC fan, mate. I don't know who Moffy is. What are the chances this guy knows who Moffy is?
I call him the professor. So if what you're looking for is not only just a gym, but if you're looking for a place that you can go to and know that you're going to get given the right information and have like the structure and the guidance sort of.
You don't know what he wants because you didn't do a good job in situation uncovering his actual goal. Like there is no gap as opposed to just getting fitter. It's like, what is your goal? I want to get back on track. I want to get in shape. In shape? What do you mean by that? Yeah, because like don't get me wrong, like I want to do Muay Thai, but I really want to get fitter and have more energy and lose weight. Oh, okay. Like, and how much weight would you like to lose? Like you're selling the solution, not the outcome, and that's where you're going to fall into trouble.
Pushing you in the right direction. Mate, that's why we opened the place 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like we're not here looking to sort of get 100 people into a 40-minute session and then sort of get them out as quickly as possible. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to train.
Exactly.
Properly. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
exactly, man. But yeah, the way
What's properly?
we do that, we do over 50 sessions a week from Monday through to Saturday.
With timetable, mate, we'll go through this together. You need to square off the timetable in situation, in what have you tried previously to get out of the logistics. Because right now, what if the timetable doesn't suit? Right? You've just wasted 8 minutes when you could have found that out 3 minutes into the phone call.
I feel like with your schedule, because you've got 2 different sets of hours there, like when do you think you would prefer to train? Just based.
Notice how this feels right now. It was about goals, it was about getting fitter, and now he's going to start doing the mental gymnastics of like, well, when can I actually make it in? He's going to be thinking about his work schedule. You don't want to talk about logistics towards the end of the call.
On your routine at the minute.
I think probably the only time I could train is in the evenings.
So like sort of post 4 p.m. kind of thing?
Probably. Like what's the earliest class you do?
6:15 in the mornings early.
Yeah.
If you're helping the gym with the sales process, mate, make sure if they've booked in a phone call, which this person has, they get a text message or an email with the timetable beforehand. It's as simple as, have you seen the timetable? Yeah, great. Does it work with your schedule? Yeah, great. Move on.
Yeah.
Which that's going to be a little bit too sort of exciting there.
Yeah.
But mate, I think
right now, you know what, mate? Like my schedule is busy. The morning just isn't going to work, and I think the Arvos will have to work, but I'm going to have to go away and think about it. Like it's a great reason for him to go away and think about it. You don't want to give him that option at the end of the phone call.
That would definitely work. We do 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30 sessions pretty much every day but Friday.
Once again, mate, your tone is amazing. Like you've connected really well. What you're saying is phenomenal. I just think it's in the wrong order. Like it's not a succinct path to a destination of like, well, what is your current situation? What's your goal? How long has it been to achieve your goal? What have you tried previously? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? What is your why? What is the impact if you achieve it? What is the impact if you don't? I think we can help you. I'd love to run you through what we do. Right? So it just makes more sense in that order. And I feel as though that you've just bounced back and forth the entire phone call.
Friday, we wrap up a little bit sooner because everybody wants to go out and stuff.
Yeah.
But
if you have periods in your sales career, mate, where you close really, really, really well and then you don't, it's because I don't think the script you've just gone through is a repeatable process with every single different type of prospect, that you're going to talk to in the same day.
But yeah, man, 4:30, 5:30, and 6:30 as well as 7:30. I think that'd work quite well for you. That's actually a mix between both. So that's boxing and Muay Thai.
You don't need to say that. He can make it, right? Like, once again, what if he only wants to do Muay Thai in the Arvo or boxing in the Arvo to mix 99% technique? Like, you're giving him reasons to say no. You can actually sell someone out of a program. Yep, so at this location, we love our barbells. We love our barbell rows. We love our squats. We love our bench press. Oh, like, I've been to a gym before with barbells and I just didn't enjoy it. And what that probably means is they may have hurt themselves. So it's just information that you do not need to give them. Or at our gym, we only use kettlebells. We exclusively use kettlebells. One of our trainers is a level 3 kettlebell instructor. You got to see how they use these kettlebells. What if they don't like kettlebells? Or in their mind, their perception, they don't like kettlebells. If you start solution dropping and saying, we do these 15 different things in your program, if they've been procrastinating for a while and has one thing they don't like in the program, it's another reason to procrastinate. So just less information. Less is more.
Availability. So if you were looking to sort of get a bit more dynamic training in and sort of not be stuck with one discipline, we give you the option to sort of do as much as you want there.
Yeah.
But does that all make sense, man? Like, does that kind of sound, I guess, along the lines of sort of what you were looking for?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Mate,
great.
You've got fantastic tone. And there is a very good sales phone call in this phone call, just in the wrong order.
Sweet, man. Well, mate, if you like, I'll run you through sort of what the challenge is.
So that could have been a false positive. Sounds like it does. I would have asked again, like, it's great that you're sounding so positive about this challenge because you have had some time off. Do you mind me asking, like, what is it in particular that you really like? Get them to dig in there, bro.
See if we can find the right fit for you, bro.
See, now I'm saying bro because you're saying bro.
So what we're doing at the minute, the best way I can explain it, think of it like an introductory trial to the gym. So it's a 4-week challenge. The way that we operate.
With our fitness programs, mate, we like to say the price before the pitch. And then it allows that price to digest as you continue to build value through the pitch.
Right, that is you pay $449, so that's the funding required for it.
Funding, investment, $299, $399, $449, like it's not high ticket, mate.
From there, when you start, you'll actually get $250 worth of bonus equipment. So gloves, wraps, shin guards, all provided for you, brand new, size fitted on the day.
What if he doesn't know what the gloves, wraps, and shin guards are, mate? So I just think you're putting a lot of logistical information in here that doesn't need to be there. You just drop the price, and now you're going back to equipment. What if he jumps in and says, "Oh, like I didn't know I need shin guards"?
That's pretty nice. From there, every day that you train, he'll actually earn $10. So at the end of the challenge, if you train, say, 4 days a week, on top of getting the skills, on top of having a good time and sort of getting the fit, you're getting money back as well. So, if you're training 4 days a week, you think of it like $160 is waiting for you at the end. Yeah.
Not sure about the bait and switch, mate. Personally, I don't like it. And I'm a little bit confused now.
That's pretty much it, man. The thing is, from there as well, like if you feel like it is,
and you're probably going to close this guy,
the right fit for you, we can actually get you a better deal moving forward by, whatever you've earned, say it's 160, we'll just double or triple that into an ongoing membership for you, so your price coming down will be a lot cheaper.
So logistical, mate. Like 4 weeks, you earn $10 when you train. There's 160 waiting for you at the back. And if you join after, like we might be able to put it towards membership. We can give you a better deal. You get your shin pads, your gloves, you get all this stuff. Timetable does work, afternoons, mornings. If you are struggling with consistency in your sales, it is because I think that the majority of your calls would be completely different due to the fact that the script is all over the place at the moment.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that's pretty much it, man. Do you feel like that could be the answer for you?
Yeah, so you're trial closing now. I mentioned you probably should have trial closed before. So that's where we like pitching the price at the start of the phone call. Then you pitch your 3 core pillar approach. Then you square off logistics. Like, does this feel like you can get it to your goal? They say yes there. They know the price. It is just literally collecting information.
Yeah. Sort of find a routine, sort of get the skills back in, increase the fitness, and
I think there, do you feel like this could help you get to your goal? And then you start saying, so you can get fitter, so you can get healthier. I think you add too many words in. Short, vague questions will allow the prospect to open up and to talk more. So do you think this can get you to your goal so you can get fitter, stronger, healthier? Or do you think this could get you to your goal? And then allow that person to lead the conversation. They will tell you what they like about it. They'll also tell you what maybe they don't like or a potential objection that they will have. If you push them into a corner so you can get stronger, so you can get fitter, what if it's about mobility, right? So short, vague questions.
Really just fucking have a bit of fun, man.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Easy, bro. Do you mind if I ask why? Like, was there?
So, mate, once again, I like this here. Like, you're asking them to dig in. Like, I really do like it. Just completely in the wrong order.
Particular thing that sort of stuck out for you that made you feel that way?
Well, apart from the fact that so what you said, it's $449, and then you have to pay another $200 on top of that for the gear.
No, the gear is a
As I said, mate, he's confused. He doesn't know what it is.
part of the challenge, so it's a bonus for you.
Oh wow, okay, yes, that's very, very good. And then getting money back is obviously an added motivation to get yourself and go to the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really good idea.
Awesome, man. Well, mate, that's pretty much it, Kel. I don't have too much else there to go with you.
In this moment, I'm not actually sure whether you're going to join or not, so we're going to find out. But I don't think you know either, mate. When at the end of the pitch, if you've said the price, you know.
I think we've covered the basis of sort of what you're looking for, training-wise, scheduling, that kind of thing. Mate, from here, if you feel it's appropriate, we'll make an arrangement for your start date. We'll grab some details, or how would you like?
Love your tone, mate, and I love the way you transition to the close.
Proceed from here, bro.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we can start with start date.
Easy, man. Let me just have a look at the calendar for you. So I'm assuming
Cool, mate. So, mate, once again, I think you have great tone. I think the call was pretty good. You obviously closed the person. I just think it's in the wrong order. And I think if we can help train you on our script and how we do it for, in particular, a low ticket fitness offer, as opposed to having a script for every single thing that you could possibly sell, I think you're going to close more deals, mate. I think you're going to drastically shorten your call time. So, mate, really appreciate you reaching out. I was happy to review your call. I'm always going to be very critical, but there was a lot good in there, mate. Guys, if you're watching and you like these call reviews and you have a fitness sales call that you want me to review, send it through. I will review it happily and give you my honest feedback. Thanks.